Thank you very much, dear Andrew Forrest, Prime Minister Davis, Ambassador Correo del Lago, Excellencies. Thank you very much, Andrew, for your kind words. Indeed, it's a pleasure to open this session of the renewable energy abundance. And I think, as you said, our discussion is very timely because the energy transition has truly taken off. Let me give you some figures. In 2024, last year, almost $2 trillion were invested worldwide in clean energy. And for every euro or dollar spent on fossil fuels, more than 2 went into clean energy. And the economic case is clear. You just said it, Andrew, that the renewables are so much cheaper. 90% of new renewable projects generate power more cheaply than fossil fuels. And solar is now 41% cheaper than the lowest cost fossil alternative. So yes, the momentum is real. But we all know in this room that momentum alone is not enough. You need action. So to usher in a true age of renewable abundance with clean, affordable energy for all, we must act decisively. We must act as governments and industry, and we must act together cross borders, cross continents. Clean energy is not only about addressing climate change, it is, in my view, also about energy security, and it is about prosperity. So I want to focus in these opening words on 3 points. The first is the transformation that is underway in Europe. The second are the partnerships we're building across continents. And the third point is what more we must do together globally. So first of all, if you look at Europe's experience, before the war in Ukraine, 45% of our gas supply came from Russia, 50% of our oil supply and 50% of our coal. 8 weeks into the war, Russia cut us off the gas from one day to the next. And as you recall, we faced a severe energy crisis. Now, Russia wanted to put pressure on us that we do not support Ukraine. You know the opposite happened. We're staunch supporters of Ukraine. And our response to this energy crisis was not to retreat, but to accelerate. We diversified and we doubled down. We massively invested in renewable energy. And we knew this was not only good for the climate, but because the renewables are the most secure and affordable option in the long term, we knew this is homegrown energy. So invest in it. It also creates good jobs at home. 3.5 years on, today almost half of Europe's power comes from renewables. Solar and wind are our fastest growing sources of energy. And with our Clean Industrial Deal, we are mobilizing over 100 billion euros to help industries innovate and adapt. So my message is we are staying the course. And this ambition and the stability is attracting capital. These days, stability and predictability are very important values. Investments in renewables grew by 63% this year alone. But we know that more has to be done. For example, we have to invest heavily in our grids, in the interconnectors, so that the benefits of clean, affordable energy can reach every corner of our union and the energy is flowing to where it is needed the most. My second point is our work with partners. Greater independence does not mean isolation. Across continents, new connections are being built. Let me give you 2 examples. We have the Elmet interconnector between Italy and Tunisia. That will be the first direct current link between Europe and Africa. And in North Africa, indeed, projects such as the ones that are championed by you, dear Andrew, are creating kind of a green corridor for clean industry and hydrogen. And these projects are true win-win-win. They deliver on our climate goals. They create good jobs on both continents. And they strengthen energy security. And that's why the energy transition should be at the heart of our international agenda. We, as Europeans, are contributing to that through Global Gateway. Global Gateway is our investment program abroad in infrastructure, which mobilizes 300 billion euros by 2027. And this is about long-term partnership that can deliver change on the ground. Give you an example. In the Caribbean, for example, hydrogen technologies are stabilizing renewable power supply. Or in Kenya, we're investing 3.4 billion in climate and nature projects to support the government's goal, that is very ambitious, to be 100% clean power by 2030. These are just a few examples, but our approach is very simple. As we share the same interests and ambitions, we want to work together with you. And that brings me to my third point, what we can do more globally. Earlier this year, we launched on the global stage the Global Energy Transition Forum. This is a place to work together as partners. As you might recall, we have promised on a global stage that we want to triple renewable energy by 2030, and we want to double the energy efficiency. So this forum is to sustain political momentum and to track the delivery of our commitments, because it's good to have a goal, but only what gets measured gets done. We all know this by experience. So we're keeping track in this forum, all of us together, that we really deliver on the ground. And that means working very closely with industry and investors. And therefore, I'm so grateful, Andrew, that you convene us here today. It's really to unlock renewable projects in developing countries. We know the barriers. We know that the barriers are high capital costs. The barriers are risk premiums or unstable investment conditions. But we can, of course, de-risk. We can blend, we can leverage, and the de-risking by the public side is of utmost importance. So my message to you, the CEOs and investors that are here today, is please tell us what you need. What guarantees, what risk-sharing tools, or what is the regulatory conducive environment that you need, we can provide, that will allow you to invest at scale where it matters most. And what must governments do to help you deliver? And in return, of course, we ask you to put your capital, your technologies, your innovation to work in the regions where it will have the greatest impact, so that together we deliver on net zero, strengthen energy security, and that together we drive prosperity. Because only if the benefits are truly global can we speak of a new age of renewable abundance. So thank you very much, and I'm very much looking forward to work together with you. Thank you for your patience, and I wish you all a good session here for the renewables globally. Thank you so much.
Done, my dear. Fantastic.